So, after discussing the electronic configuration of S, P and D block element, today we are going to discuss about the electronic configuration of F block element and electronic configuration of ions, and today we will finish this chapter itself. So, first of all, we are going to discuss about electronic configuration of F block element. I have mentioned the general electronic configuration can be n minus 2 F 0 to 14, n minus 1 D 0 to 2, n S 2. And F block element are known as inner transitions because in them a penultimate cell to the D cell is filled. A penultimate cell to the D cell is filled, that's why they are known as inner transition. And these are also known as rare earths because most of them are radioactive, so found in very little amount on earth crust. And F block element, they include two series in them. The first one is known as lanthanide series because the elements come after lanthanum, and the second will come after actinoid, that's why that is known as actinoid series. So keep it in mind, F block element have two series of elements. The first one is lanthanide series. Lanthanide series. And this series start from lanthanum. Actually, lanthanum is a D block element, but it will start after lanthanum. Lanthanum has atomic number 57. Next element is cerium, 58. Next one is praseodymium, 59. Next one is neodymium. Next one is promethium, samarium, europium, glodymium, terbium, dysprosium, holmium, erbium, ytterbium, thulium, first thulium, then ytterbium, and finally lutetium. There are 14 elements in this series from cerium to lutetium with atomic number 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 68, 69, 70 and 71. And these can be remembered by a simple clue including lanthanum. The first four, Lala Sir Pair Na Dekh. Lala Sir Pair Na Dekh. Next one, PM Sonia Madam. PM Sonia Madam यूरोप पे टीबी डायरिया हुआ. And last four, अरे थॉमस ने ये भी लूटा. I am repeating it. For first four, Lala Sir Pair Na Dekh. Next 7, PM सोनिया मैडम यूरोप पे टीबी डायरिया हुआ. And last four, अरे थॉमस ने ये भी लूटा. Now their electronic configuration, that can be xenon 6s, xenon 4f 1 to 14, 5d 1 to 2, 0 to 2, and 6h. Xenon 4f 1 to 14, 5 to 0 to 2, and 6h2. And keep it in mind, F cell subcell shouldn't have 2 and 8 electron. F subcell shouldn't have 2 and 8 electron. Now we can write down their electronic configuration. For lanthanum, it is a D block element. it will be 4F0, 5D1, 6H2. For cerium it will be xenon, 4F1, 5D1, 6S2. For praseodymium it will be xenon, 4F3, 5D0, 6S2. Next one xenon, 4F4, 5D0, 6S2. Next one xenon, 4F5, 6D0, 7S2. Next xenon, 4F6, 5D0, 6S2. Next it will be xenon, 4F7, 5D0, 6S2. Next xenon, 4F7, 5D1, 6S2. Next xenon, 4F9, 5D0, 6S2. Next xenon, 4F10, 5D0, 6S2. Next will be xenon, 4F11, 5D0, 6S2. Next one will be xenon, 4F12, 5D0, 6S2. Next will be xenon, 4F13, 5D0, 6S2. Next will be xenon, 4F14, 5D0, 6S2. And the last one will be xenon, 4F14, 5D0, 6S2. These are the electronic configuration of 0 to 1 it might be. Electronic configuration of lanthanoids. Generally question may be asked about electronic configuration of uranium and glowdymium. For uranium, europium, it will be xenon, 4F7, 5D0, 6S2. And for glowdymium, it will be xenon, 4F7, 5D1, 6S2. Now, we have to discuss about electronic configuration of actinoid series. And this series also has 14 elements, and they exist after actinium. As we know, atomic number of actinium is 89. Next element is thorium, 90. Next one is proactinium, 91. Uranium, 92. Neptunium, 93. Next one is plutonium, 94. Americium, 95. Curium, 96. Berkelium, 97. Einsteinium, 98. Sorry, berkelium, after that will be californium, 98. Einsteinium, 99. Fermium, 100. Mendelevium, 10 में. Nobelinium, 102. And lawrencium, 103. There are 14 elements from thorium to lawrencium, and they can be remembered. For first 5 एक्टिंग करने वाले थोड़े पहलवान यूं निपटे. एक्टिंग करने वाले थोड़े पहलवान यूं निपटे. नेक्स्ट 4 पके आम कम बिके. पके आम कम बिके. एंड लास्ट विल बी कैसे ऐसे फरमाऊं मैडम न्यूटन लो. कैसे ऐसे फरमाऊं मैडम न्यूटन लो. आई एम रिपीटिंग. फॉर फर्स्ट 4 5 इट विल बी एक्टिंग करने वाले थोड़े पहलवान यूनिट पे। नेक्स्ट 4 पके आम कम बिके। नेक्स्ट 6 कैसे ऐसे फरमाऊं मैडम न्यूटन लो। एंड देयर इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन जर्नल कैन बी read on 5F 0 to 14, 6D 1 to 2, 7S2. Read on 5F 0 to 14, 6D 1 to 2, 7S2. For actinium, and keep it in mind, here F cannot have 1, 5 and 8 electrons. 1, 5, 8 electrons. For actinium, it will be radon 5F0, 6D1, 7S2. For thorium, it will be radon 5F0, 6D2, 7S2. For proactinium, it will be radon 5F2, 6D1, 7S2. For uranium, it will be radon 5F3, 6D1, 7S2. For neptunium, it will be radon 5F4, 6D1, 7S2. For plutonium, it will be radon 5F6, 6D0, 7S2. For americium, it will be radon 5F7, 6D0, 7S2. For curium, it will be radon 5F7, 6D1, 7S2. For berkelium, it will be radon 5F9, 6D0, 7S2. Californium, it will be radon 5F10, 6D0, 7S2. For einsteinium, it will be radon 5F11, 6D0, 7S2. For thermium, it will be radon 5F12, 6D0, 7S2. For mendelevium, it will be radon 5F13, 6D0, 7S2. For nobelium, it will be radon 5F14, 6D0, 7S2. And for lawrencium, it will be radon 5F14, 6D1, 7S2. With this, we finishes the electronic configuration of all elements of S, P and D block and F block elements. Now, we have to write down the electronic configuration of cations and particularly the first transition element cation. We have to write down the electronic configuration of cations. As you know, to make a cation, we have to remove electron, and the removal of electron will take place from the outermost cell. And for transition metal ions, keep it in mind, the electron is first removed from 4s, then from 3d, from 4s, then 3d, because of effective nuclear charge, which is going to be discussed in next chapter. Now I am taking few questions. One thing more, the substance which are having unpaired electron are found to be paramagnetic. The substance which are found to have unpaired electron are found to be paramagnetic, and their magnetic moment, spin only magnetic moment, can be found out by use of this formula, n into n plus 2 Bohr magneton, root of n into n plus 2 Bohr magneton, where n is the number of unpaired electron, n is the number of unpaired electron of the element or ion. Now we have to write down the electronic configuration of following ions, find out the number of unpaired electron and their magnetic moment. Question might be there in exam. Write electronic configuration of following ions, electronic configuration of following ions, and find out number of unpaired electron and magnetic moment. Number of unpaired electron and magnetic moment. The first one is scandium 2 positive. Second one is titanium 2 positive. Third one is vanadium 3 positive. Fourth one is chromium 3 positive. Fifth one is manganese 2 positive. Sixth one is Fe 2 positive. Seventh one is cobalt 2 positive. Eighth one is nickel 2 positive. Ninth one is copper 2 positive. And 10th is Zn 2 positive. So here I have mentioned we have to remove the electron from the outermost shell of the neutral atom then to make the cation. So for scandium, first we have to write down the electronic configuration. Atomic number of scandium is 21. So its configuration will be argon 3d1 4s2. Hence for scandium 2 positive, we have to remove 2 electrons from S subcell. So electronic configuration of scandium 2 positive will be argon 3d1. So number of unpaired electron will be equal to 1 and magnetic moment will be root 3 Bohr magneton. Root 3 Bohr magneton. Next one is titanium 2 positive. For that we have to write down the electronic configuration of titanium. Atomic number is 22. So configuration can be argon 3d2 4s2. So we have to remove 2 electrons from the S subcell. So electronic configuration of titanium 2 positive can be argon 3d2. So number of unpaired electron will be 2. Hence magnetic moment will be root 8 Bohr magneton. Root 8 Bohr magneton. Third one is vanadium 3 positive. For that, first write down the electronic configuration of vanadium. Atomic number is 23. So electronic configuration will be argon 3d3 4s2. For vanadium 3 positive, we have to remove 3 electrons. We can do it by removing 2 from S, 1 from D. So configuration remaining will be argon 3d2. Number of unpaired electron will be 2. Magnetic moment will be root 8 Bohr magneton. Root 8 Bohr magneton. Next one is chromium 3 positive. First write down the electronic configuration of chromium. Chromium it will be argon 3d5 4s1. We have to remove 3 electrons. So 1 from S, 2 from D. Electronic configuration can be argon 3d3. So magnetic moment will be root 15 Bohr magneton. Root 15 Bohr magneton. Now we have to write down the electronic configuration of manganese 2 positive, Mn2 positive. For Mn2 positive, first write down the electronic configuration of Mn. Atomic number 25. Electronic configuration will be argon 3d5 4s2. So we have to remove 2 electrons. Mn2 positive argon 3d5. Unpaired electron will be 5. So magnetic moment will be root 35 Bohr magneton. Next is Fe2 positive. Atomic number of iron is 26. Electronic configuration will be argon 3d6 4s2. For Fe2 positive it will be argon 3d6. Now there will be confusion regarding number of unpaired electron. So number of unpaired electron will be 4. As we know, for D subcell there are 5 orbitals. first one electron is filled in each orbital, then pairing will start. So unpaired electron remains 4. So magnetic moment will be root 24 Bohr magneton. Root 24 Bohr magneton. Next one is cobalt 2 positive. For that we have to write down electronic configuration of cobalt. That can be argon 3d7 4s2. So cobalt 2 positive can have electronic configuration argon 3d7. So number of unpaired electron will be 3. Same way we can fill in 5 orbital of d. So magnetic moment will be root 15 Bohr magneton. Root 15 Bohr magneton. Now we have to do the last 3 one. Next one is nickel 2 positive. I hope you understand. Now you can write it itself. Nickel 2 positive. We have to remove 2 electrons from D subcell. So electronic configuration will be argon 3d8. Number of unpaired electron will be 2. So magnetic moment will be root 8 Bohr magneton. 9 copper 2 positive. Electronic configuration will be, I am writing it directly now, argon 3d9. We have to remove 1 electron from S, 1 from D. Argon 3d9, number of unpaired electron will be 1. Magnetic moment will be root 3 Bohr magneton. And the last one, that is Zn2 positive. For that, electronic configuration will be argon 3d10, completely filled. So number of unpaired electron will be 0 and magnetic moment will also be 0. I hope you understand today's topic. It is very important for find out the magnetic moment, number of unpaired electron. Keep it in mind, we have to remove electron first from the outermost cell. Now we have to discuss about the plot of radial wave function, radial probability and radial probability function for 1s, 2s and 2p subcell. It is very important topic for objectives particularly. As we know, wave function is denoted by psi and it has 2 parts in it. One is radial part, that is function of radius, and the second one is angular part, and that is the function of angle. An angle part has 2 angles, theta and phi. Here we have to discuss about the radial wave function. As psi is the wave function, then r will denote the radial wave function. Radial wave function, and r square is known as radial probability. Radial probability, and when it is multiplied by area, then it is known as radial probability density function. Radial probability density function. Radial probability density function. Now we have to plot the graphs, these 3 graphs for 1s. First we have to know about the number of radial node or spherical node here. As we know, number of radial nodes will be equal to n minus L minus 1. For 1s, radial node will be 0. So these 3 graphs might be like this. On ordinate I am taking radial wave function. On abscissa I am taking radius. With increase of distance, probability of finding electron will decrease. So the graph might be like this. Next one is r square versus r. Then the graph can be like this. There is no radial node in it. And the last one is radial probability function area square into R, the graph will be like this. And where the distance is maximum, that is known as Bohr radius, and value of that is 0.529 angstrom. Now we have to discuss it about 2s subset. 2s subset. For 2s, number of radial nodes will be equal to n minus l minus 1, and that comes out to be 1. So graph of R versus R will be like this. First it touch and then it becomes negative, and this is known as radial. Now R square versus R, as it can not be negative now, it will also decrease. The graph will be like this, and at one place it touches there and then increases. This is the radial now. And the last one, the radial probability function, pi r square versus R. First it touches, then it increases. The graph will be like this, and this one is known as radial. Now we have to discuss about 2p subset. 2p subset. For 2p subset, number of radial nodes will be equal to 0. So all three graphs will be like this. R versus R. It will not be negative and 0. R square over R. It is also like this. And when area is multiplied by this, pi R square versus R, then graph will be like this. So these all are the graphs may be asked in your objective exams. Now I am taking few more questions which can be asked in your exams itself. The first one is, write down the all four quantum number. Write down the all four quantum number for valence electron of element with atomic number 37. Valence electron of element with atomic number 37. As we know, the electronic configuration of element 37 will be krypton 5s1. Krypton 5s1. So here principal quantum number will be 5. Azimuthal quantum number will be 0. Magnetic quantum number will be 0. And spin quantum number will be plus half. Next question will be there. What are the all four quantum number for an element with atomic number 85? Valence electron of an element with atomic number 85. As we know, element with atomic number 85 should have configuration xenon 6s2, 4f14, 5d10, 6p5. 6p5. We have to write down the electronic configuration of valence electron of this. Then principal quantum number will be 6. Azimuthal quantum number will be 1. Magnetic quantum number will be -1, 0 or +1. Generally it is taken as 0 because for pz we take 0. And the spin quantum number will be plus half or minus half. I hope you understand this. Next question can be, in chromium atom, how many electrons have L is equal to 0? In chromium atom, how many electrons have L is equal to 0? L0 means we have to find out the S subcell electrons. So we can write down the electronic configuration like this: argon, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d5, 4s1. Now we have to find out the s subcell electron. 2, 4, 6 and 1 is 7. So there are 7 electrons for which L is equal to 0. Next question might be there. For chlorine atom, how many electrons L is equal to 1? For chlorine atom, how many electrons have L is equal to 1? For chlorine electronic configuration will be L1 means p subcell electron, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. So number of p subcell electron we have found and they comes out to be 11. There can be 11 p subcell electron for chlorine atom. Now next question can be there. A metal with atomic number 25. A metal with atomic number 25 has magnetic moment 5.87 Bohr magneton in its oxidation state Mn positive, then what is value of N? What is the value of N? What is the value of N? So here we have to find out first the number of unpaired electrons. We have to find out the number of unpaired electrons. From that we can find out its oxidation number. So we know the formula of magnetic moment is root of m into n plus 2 Bohr magneton, and that is given 5.87. So from it we get the number of unpaired electrons. Let's suppose it is x positive. So we have to find out the value of x. Number of unpaired electrons comes out to be 5. First we have to write down the electronic configuration of it. Then it will be argon 35 4s2. Now we have to find out the 5 unpaired electron. So we have to remove 2 electrons. Hence its oxidation number will be plus 2. So value of x will be plus 2. Value of x will be plus 2. I hope you understand today's topic. It is very important one. And with this we finish the second chapter, atomic structure. Now you have to do the practice of the assignment given at the end of the notes as well as the book you have purchased. If you have any doubt, you can ask me through my WhatsApp number or you can call me. So be studied, stay safe. Till then, thank you.